had a Nana who was 90, I want to say. I asked her, I was just like, what is the key to staying young, basically? And because one thing that I had noticed that had happened with her was when she was like in her 70s, like late 70s and 80s, she was taking care of her friend who I think was her cousin, but she was basically going there and
Yeah.
like 3 times a week, and she
Right.
was like delivering food, and she was
Yes.
helping bathe her and like just spend time with her. And
Yes.
to do this, my Nana, who is from the Bronx, grew up, lived in the Bronx, a black lady in the Bronx, she would take buses and stuff. Like she wouldn't even
Yeah.
drive. So to the mental engagement, and then also the physical, she was literally going and getting groceries and bringing them. So the physical too. And then when her friend had passed, then I noticed my Nana sharp decline. Like it's like she didn't have something
Something to
that
take
kept her
care of.
young.
Yeah.
So it's like, she taught me
Mm.
that, and she also said like, she taught me directly. What she said was, I was like, what's the key to saying, like, she's like, just trying to rest when you can and have a good, you know what I mean? Basically have a good, I always think about that.
Rest
Like
when you
if I,
can.
if I like sleeping, and you have
Yes.
to fight that societal
Yes,
ideal of,
love.
if you're taking that a certain amount of time, like you're not being productive, or you're not, you're basically failing or whatever, you're not succeeding. So yeah, so but that's what she actually said, rest when you can and everything. And
Mm.
then so what she taught me as well is like my inference of how to stay young is movement and purpose.
Yeah.
So the movement,
Purpose.
yeah, purpose, I think,
For
because
sure.
purpose will engage your brain,
Yes.
and the movement will
In
too.
your
But
heart.
yeah, in your heart too,
In
exactly.
an emotional way.
Yeah, exactly. Purpose will light up so many things in a person, but and movement can light up your brain. It's both. For me, it's both,
Agreed.
because purpose is also very internally driven, and then movement is very externally driven, like, but they're worked together. So that's where the
Yeah.
play comes in always, and you can stay young that way.
The innocent sage, like that
Mm.
child is the wisest one
Yeah, that's what
because
we said.
they're the closest to
To
death.
source.
They're the closest to source. They're
Yeah.
the closest to the void. They just came out of that.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
they haven't lost. And on a very, I always think of it on a very, like, even scientific level, we know that babies are born with so many neurons in their
Yeah.
brains that are working. They're
Yeah.
taking in, they're just like, okay, I will take
Yeah.
in as much as I possibly can.
And they've learned that you can teach people, a child anything. They're so
Yeah.
malleable.